Hi Facebook family, Sarah Louise here. So I'm just in my car. I've just brought Gizmo out for a lovely walk in the park. So I thought I would do a Facebook Live from here this morning before I go outside, because I wasn't sure what the connection would be like if I tried to do the Facebook Live from the park. So I thought I may as well just do it from my car. So it's only 20 to 10 here in the UK. So it's a much earlier live than I would normally do. So I'm not expecting many people to be on live, but if you do see me and hear me live, then please drop a comment box, a comment in the comment box below, and let me know who's there by giving me a hello. Let me know where you're watching from. So I'll just see, I can see Sandra on. I can see Zoltan. I can see, hi Wayne. Morning Sandra. Hi Wayne. Hi Manuel. Oh, so there's quite a few of you on. Hi Chanda. So look how crazy my hair is as well this morning. I went to bed with it slightly curly and wet, and I've woken up and look like Shakira this morning. Big curls in my hair. So yes, I just wanted to talk about two main ingredients which I believe that you need to have success on social media. Now, all of my Facebook Lives, if you've watched several of them, you'll know that they all are tailored around having an online business, like make money online, that kind of laptop lifestyle. It will be for MLMs, network marketers, affiliate marketers, direct sales, those kind of people. I believe that the value I give on these videos is for those kind of people. So, you know, please, by all means, if you connect with something that I say, please do leave a comment in the comment box. Don't just watch me and not comment. I love to hear feedback of what you think to my videos. I love to hear what you think regarding the topic I'm talking about. The more interaction I see, whether you just want to give me an emoji in the comment box or whether you want to send love hearts or likes, but from anybody that does Facebook Lives, I can assure you, if you see people commenting and you see people like leaving love hearts and likes and leaving emojis, it gets you fired up, and then you think, my audience are loving what I'm saying, so then it encourages you to do more. If you do Facebook Lives and you don't get any interaction, but you can see people watching you, you feel as though your audience are just switched off. So always try and connect with the people that are on, but also remember that your main audience are going to be your rerun viewers rather than your live. Until you are what I call a superstar online and you have a massive following who are going to be watching your lives, and you say, I'm going live in 2 hours, and you schedule it for a specific time, you would then have a lot of people watching your live because they know what you bring to the table, so therefore they want to watch you. But if you're just doing a random live like this at like 20 to 10 in the morning and nobody was expecting you to be on, you're not going to have as many people watching you. So therefore your live viewers are going to be small, but the rerun viewers will be large because you'll have all the different time zones watching you throughout the day, the evening, for the next, you know, week, however long. So always make sure that when you are talking to people, you're not making it sound as though it's only the live viewers. It's very important to make the rerun viewers feel just as welcome and to encourage them to also talk. So the two ingredients that I believe are extremely important for your online success on social media is, number one, you have to be memorable. Now, by being memorable, I mean that people have to remember you and they have to remember your brand. Now, as you're developing your brand from the start, it's going to take time, but you have to constantly be testing and measuring what you post on social media, who interacts, who likes, who comments, who engages. If you're getting a low engagement and you believe the quality you're putting out there is very good, then it means that your audience isn't the right audience for the content that you're putting out. If it's the other way around, and if you believe that you've got an amazing audience, which is what is your target market, and they're not liking and commenting and engaging, then you need to raise the bar and step up with the quality of the content that you're putting out there. Now, the only way that you're going to be memorable is by providing something that your audience need and want. You're either providing a solution to a problem, you're either inspiring them, you're motivating them, you're educating them, or you're entertaining them. They're not always going to remember what you say. They won't remember the topic that you covered on a Facebook Live, but what they will remember is how you made them feel. They will always, always remember whether you touched a nerve and you made them feel something in here, or whether you made them feel good about themselves, whether you kind of like inspired them or motivated them and they came away from this video thinking like, wow, yeah, I can do that. Or they read a post and they connected with the words that you said. But I believe that Facebook Lives is the way that you truly will connect with your audience in here, because they can actually hear your voice and they need to hear your voice to feel like they've got that personal connection with you. And the more that they can keep getting that personal connection with you, the more that they will remember you. Now, they won't remember you if you show up once a week. They won't remember you if you show up a couple of times a week. They will only remember you if you show up 7 days a week. It's absolutely critical to your success on social media that you are on there 7 days a week. I don't mean pitching, spamming, just putting crap out there. I mean, by being memorable, you have to even just do one post a day, but it has to be content that you truly believe that when you click share for it to go up onto your profile, you have to think, I'm proud of that, it couldn't have actually been any better. Now, if it's a content piece that you're writing, I want you to read it through again before you post it, but then I want you to say the words out loud. I actually want you to read it, because even me now that's posted thousands of posts, I read something through and I think, yep, then I say it out loud and I think, no, that doesn't sound quite right, and I'll change a word. I'll put a comma in there because I think I've just taken a breath. The way that you do things will make you stand out from the crowd. You need to be professional from day one. Space things out with emojis, because content that has emojis gets 30% more engagement. If you just put all text, it's very, very boring in the newsfeed when that pops up. And chances are it might not even make it to the newsfeed because of the algorithm. If you don't get many likes and comments on a post, Facebook will not boost it then into the newsfeed. So you wanting to be creating content that will get into the newsfeed. Now, this takes time, but if you're consistent daily, you will get there. But you want to be, rather than doing like one huge paragraph, it's boring. People's eyes do not connect like that. You want to split things into paragraphs of, say, like 2 lines, then a space, 2 lines and a space. Each paragraph have like one emoji. Don't go crazy, because it's going to look like you're going to take your eyes off the topic. It's going to make you look a little bit immature. So you want to be just putting enough emojis, either at the start of a sentence, at the end of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence. Replace a word with an emoji. Rather than using the word time, put a picture of a clock. It just starts to just pick up bits, and then people will start to remember you by the way that you post. So that's the number one, being memorable. The second one, which I truly believe is important, is being irreplaceable. If you become irreplaceable in the marketplace, you've gone. Now, you can bring that back if you feel as though people have taken over from you, but the way that you become irreplaceable in this marketplace is by focusing only on recruiting and making sales. You need to focus on being memorable. You need to focus on the value that you give out there. And the only way you become irreplaceable is by getting better and better and better every day. You need to be leading your team and lead by example. And you need to be focusing on your self-development daily by doing things that's related to your mindset, because this is what's going to raise your confidence. The more confident you are, the more attractive you become. It doesn't matter what somebody looks like. It doesn't matter where somebody lives. It doesn't matter how much money is in your bank account, how you dress. If you are confident, you will ooze that, and people will be attracted to you because of it. Now, you look at some people that are successful on social media, And you can feel that confidence radiate from them, whether it's a picture, whether it's a Facebook Live, you can feel it. You can feel their energy, you can feel their vibe, and that's what people are drawn to. So I'm not a really out there like the Americans are. I love the Americans. They're all really like, hey guys, and it's like they're very visual in their Facebook Lives and they're very out there. And I look at them and think, I'm nothing like them. But do you know what? I don't want to change to be like them because I'm very British. And I think people like me for being British and I love them for being American. And I do think that we are very stereotypical of where we live, and that's okay. But our audience will love us for who we are. So don't fall into that trap of watching other people that are doing really well and thinking, I have to copy what he does or I have to copy what she does. You find what you feel as though is truly you, and then just focus on becoming a better version of you. Don't feel as though you've got to change. You don't need to start mimicking other people and then losing who you are, because you cannot keep up to that. And if you put too much pressure on yourself to try and change into somebody else, the people are going to spot you and think you're fake. They're not going to relate to you. And then you're going to start to think, I just can't keep up to this. And you're going to go back to who you were. And then it's made you look as though you were trying to become somebody that you couldn't be or didn't want to be. So stay true to yourself. Focus on your strengths and your audience will come to you. But to be irreplaceable, you have to find out as much as you can about the industry that you're in. You have to understand the products or the services that you market and you sell. Because if you don't truly understand what you market and sell, you will never truly understand who your target audience is. Who does your product or service help? Who actually would buy it? Who needs it? When you understand that, it's very, very easy then to get your message out to those people. But if you join a business and then think, right, I just need to make sales, I just need to get team members, and you don't truly understand what the product or service does, you're literally just winging it and you're setting yourself up for huge failure. You need to take the time to start with of researching the industry, researching the market, researching your products, researching your services. And you might think, bloody hell, this is a lot of work. It is, but the successful people do this. Why? Because you're laying the foundations first and then you build from that. If you try and just get sales, you try and recruit, you're rushing the process. And you're never ever going to be successful. You might get the odd sale here or there, but your consistency is going to be like this. If you want your results to do this, and if you want to be a high 5, 6 onto a 7-figure earner, you have to be willing to lay the foundations first. You have to understand what your customers need and want. What does your product do? What is the actual end result of somebody buying your product? What problems does it serve? What improvement can a person have by buying this product and using it, taking it, learning it, wearing it, whatever it is that you actually market? Once you understand that, it's what it does, it's not what it is. If you're trying to pitch and sell a product, you will always go in of what it is because you're trying to sell it. If you understand your target audience, you will always go in with the what it does because you're then trying to provide a solution to what they need. Now then, if you focus more on that for your target audience, then you need to be researching on the internet, on Google, you need to be getting onto blogs, you need to be going onto YouTube, you need to be finding out as much as you can about the products, about the service, about the solutions you can provide. That's then when you step up into like leadership, because what you're doing is in the industry, you're not just selling a product, you're actually leading people in the correct way. If you continue to develop this skill set of yours, that is then what makes you irreplaceable. And you need to remember that as you're recruiting people into your team, into your business, the better you become, the better you attract. If you want really good people on your team, they're not going to join you unless you're good. So you have to keep becoming better and better and better. Then you don't just attract people that are time wasters and people that are never ever going to put the effort in. you start to attract leaders, and you start to attract builders, and you start to attract real quality people that have that same vibe that you're projecting out. If you're just thinking, oh, half-heartedly, you know, I'm just going to put a post up and I'm going to see what happens, and I'm not going to follow up with people, and I'm not going to get into Messenger and network, you're not going to have success. This industry is not difficult. It really is not difficult. And do you know what? It's fun. It is fun. But if you're not enjoying what you do, you're doing it wrong. So you need to go back today, and I'm here to tell you as it is. I'm not here to make it sound all like pretty rainbows and sunshine. It takes hard work and it takes hustle, but I will always stand by my word and say, if you've joined me in my business, I haven't made it sound as though like it's just going to be a walk in the park, because I want people to join that are dedicated and think no matter what hurdles come their way, they're just going to handle it head on. And yes, they may need to ask me for advice, and that's okay. That's absolutely okay, because I'm here to support people. But you don't want people to be joining your business because you've lured them in to thinking it's easy, because they're going to look at you then and say, well, it's not what you made out it was. So when you put your content on Facebook, just to finish off, don't be worried about actually being genuine and saying that they're going to need to put the effort in, that they're going to need to hustle, they're going to have to network, they're going to have to build up an audience, they're going to have to learn attraction marketing, they're going to have to learn email marketing, they're going to have to learn how to generate leads. You know, if they've got sales coaches that close the sales for them, great. If they don't, they're going to have to learn how to close their own sales. Are you upfront letting people know this? Because if you don't, you're almost leaving money on the table, because I believe the more authentic you are and the more transparent you are actually up front, the more people will actually respect you for it, because they know up front before they spend the money exactly what they're getting into. And then you don't have team members joining that then are feeling disheartened and disappointed, thinking, well, this isn't what I was expecting it to be. This is why I show my daily hustle, my daily ambition and my daily drive on my Facebook profile, so that people can genuinely see what it takes to get results. I don't have an extravagant lifestyle at all. I don't need an extravagant lifestyle, but don't feel as though you have to have an extravagant lifestyle to attract people into your business. People literally just want freedom. Now, freedom can come in any shape or size to different people. My freedom is being able to do a Facebook Live here from the car before I go and walk my dog in the park. There's people in their office now in work, and I'm doing whatever I want. That to me is freedom. Financial freedom is being able to pay all your bills and not living paycheck to paycheck. But I'm not wealthy where I could just give up work tomorrow. I still have to hustle daily. But this is what you should be showing in your content to people, because you're inspiring and motivating others to do the same. So just take these tips on board and remember that you need to be memorable and you need to become irreplaceable. And success on social media is not about being popular. It's not about being popular, how many likes you get and all of that. It's not about that. It's about you connecting with your target audience, them connecting with you to the point where they know you, like you and trust you enough to choose you to do business with over somebody else. So if you've got a very small friends list that you believe are your target audience, your conversion rate can be better with a smaller amount of people than if you're friends with 1,000 people. You can have a high conversion rate with just 100 people on your friends list. Don't be worried about the big numbers. It's all about the conversion rate that matters, not about how many friends you have or how many followers you have. If they're not engaging with your content and they're not talking to you and you're not talking to them, you could have 1 million people on your friends list. Obviously, if Facebook allowed that, but it wouldn't make any difference. So don't see it as a numbers game. The people that say it's a numbers game are only bothered about this. All they're bothered about is commission, and where can they get it from? It's all about people buying into people, building up relationships, building up that trust, getting to know somebody enough to highlight their pains and struggles, for you then to be able to say, well, I can be a solution to that problem. That is then when you present your business opportunity to them, and if they connect with your business opportunity, that's when you get the deal. And it is literally as simple as that. But if you're going out there and just trying to put your business out there, you're leading with what I call commission breath, and it's very, very off-putting. So get to know people first, put quality content out there, make sure that you're daily building up your network, building up your audience, growing that following, growing your friends list with people that you really, really want to connect with, either people you want to have on your team, people that are inspiring you to step up and be better, that you may never ever make any money from, but they are people that are going to help you grow and motivate you to do more. You know, those people are equally as important on your friends list as people that are actually going to be, you know, buying from you. So just do all of these little tips. Nothing I've given today is hard. Everything I teach on a Facebook Live is simple, and it's because I keep it simple for me. So I'm going to talk about keeping it simple for you because I want it to be duplicatable for someone that's got no experience in the industry. If it had to be complex and difficult, I wouldn't be doing it, believe me, because I am not techie. I am just not that kind of person. I like to keep things simple. The KISS strategy: keep it simple, stupid. If you keep it simple, stupid, you will not blow people's minds of them thinking I can't do it. The more simple you keep it, the more conversions you will get, because people will think, I can do that, I want to do that. If you make it sound complicated and you make it sound like they've got to, you know, mass message people in Messenger 50 times a day with a copy and paste, or they've got to post 10 times a day on social media, or they've got to be pitching these products, they're going to go, oh God, I can't do that. My friends and family are going to just take the piss out of me. No one's going to want to be friends with me anymore. It's not attractive, is it? It's not attractive. But if people think they've just got to share the story on Facebook and talk about what they're doing daily, and then talk about their skill set and how things have changed, and sharing their journey with people and connecting with more people that want to be just like them, that's much more attractive, isn't it? That's then what makes network marketing in this industry fun to be in. So I want everybody to take these tips on board, and please do tweak things if you feel as though you've connected with something today. Don't just listen to it and think, oh yeah, I should do that, and then not do it. Because what's the point in watching something if you're then not going to take action? I'm not doing these just for the sake of it. I'm doing them to help people. And I know that by me tweaking and measuring all the time on things that do work, don't work, if you're not failing in your business on a regular basis, you're not trying hard enough. You need to keep failing literally every couple of days because you're trying something new. If something's working, don't just think, oh, it's working, I'm just going to continue to do this. You have to keep tweaking, testing, because that's how you grow, that's how you build that momentum. And remember, you know, at the dial of like any dial, you know, you can keep turning it up and up and up and up and up. That's what gets the momentum going. So no matter how well you're doing in your business, you can always do more. Always, always, always. So push yourself as much as you possibly can. And even if the sales are coming in and your team members are joining, that's absolutely awesome. But you know what? You can do better. So keep pushing yourself, because the more you lead by example, the better people that you will attract into your business. So have a great day, everybody. Feel free to tag somebody into this video if you feel like they'd get you know, value from it. My profile is completely public, so people don't have to be friends with me to see my content. So if you put the @ sign and then put their name, it will actually tag that person into here. Or by all means, if you want to share this video with like your team, share it to a private group, share it to a business page, I have no issues whatsoever. I just appreciate every single one of you for watching. And if you feel like it would benefit somebody else, then hell, you know, I have no issues with you sharing it. So have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.